Hello and welcome to the DIY Squaredrop camper build, part 19, the finishing of the fiberglass slash epoxy on the main body, as there is still some to do, but this is basically the end of the main camper epoxy. So once again, I'm joined by my buddy Petco. He came over to help finish the final coat. This video is going to be about the final coat as well as my corner fiberglassing, which just used fiberglass tape, they call it, even though it's not sticky or anything. It's just thin, like 4-inch pieces of fiberglass 6-ounce cloth that I used on the edges. You can actually see that it's already sanded in this part of the video, but towards the end you actually get to see me apply it. So once again, I want to thank Petco for coming over. I think he came over 4 total days from the start of the first 2 coats to the last coat here. And the third coat was, of course, the actual coat of the fiberglass itself. So it was definitely a learning process. I had a great time with him. He showed me how to do it, and everything was pretty great as far as that was concerned. So, I'm following him with the brush because these little foam rollers, they did a great job, except they left just tiny little bubbles kind of everywhere. So what I was doing was following him with the brush, kind of just painting afterwards so that it was more uniform. That way the primer will kind of take better. So here I decided on doing a strip at a time, and then I changed my mind and decided to do one whole strip where I would cut the corners to kind of meet each other. It will require sanding, which we actually did in the last video. This is kind of an older clip of me putting up this fiberglass 4-inch strip here on the corners. It's really just to kind of strengthen those corners. It already has fiberglass on it, but this was just an extra layer of protection for anything hits it, or basically just anything that could go wrong on these corners would be kind of fixed, not fixed, but just it'll lessen the impact when there's 2 layers of fiberglass and lots of epoxy on top of it. So that was kind of the goal here. So I used one whole strip on each side and taped it and cut it in just the right areas. And I would remove the tape as I went. I'd put epoxy above and below the piece of tape. Then I'd take the tape off and go from there. And so while I'm doing this, I just want to share that the little sides on the camper where you see the wires coming out in the last couple videos. I didn't record it because I just didn't honestly have time when Darnell came over to help with the electrical again. But I essentially built there. You can see the wires there, the little blue tape that's on there coming out of the side at the top of this frame. I built boxes there for the lights, and I actually just finished. I just came inside from putting the second layer of epoxy over the first layer of fiberglassing on it. Unfortunately, I also didn't record him doing the electrical, just because he was jumping from thing to thing while I was doing other things, and it was really just kind of a pain to try and record, each and every thing and make sure he moved the camera or I moved the camera. But I will do a video of just like kind of real time instead of sped up, 30, 40 times like most of my videos. I'll do a video just kind of showing and explaining all the electrical and how everything was put into place. I did record my buddy Garrett coming over yesterday actually, and we installed the fan on the top, which was really awesome. To get that hole kind of sealed up. Here's a little bit of a slow-mo of the tape on this side, and just showing kind of how it looks after it was all epoxied. So yeah, this is just a quick short video. Once again, as always, if you like my content, please feel free to like and subscribe so you can see when the next videos are coming out. We're coming to an end. In a month, this is going to be painted by my buddy Sean. He's going to do a whole mural across one side, onto the hatch in the back, and to the other side. It's going to be all one like scene. I'm not going to spoil what it's going to be. He hasn't actually shown me, but I've given him some inspiration. So Make sure to like and subscribe so you can see when that comes out, because it's going to be a great reveal. And I will eventually do a whole video of kind of everything I've done with this entire camper, all sped up really fast, because it seems like people like those YouTube videos where it goes from, you know, frame to, you know, camper in, you know, 20 minutes. So we'll do that eventually, but I will do the kind of reveal of the paint job here in probably early August. That's also when the first trip is going to be. I just scheduled my DMV appointment to go get the trailer looked at for a couple weeks from now, and hopefully that is possible, and I have the doors on and the hatch on, and I can actually drive it down to the DMV. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so we're coming along, and things are going pretty quick. Now that we're kind of in the home stretch, and I'm getting help from a lot of people that want to come over and help, and it's great because especially with the hatch, it's huge and it's big, and the videos are coming up next for that and finishing the doors. And I'm just working on it a lot, so I'm really appreciative of everyone that's come and helped out with that. And but you know, for this video specifically, a big thanks to my buddy Petco for doing that with me, and you'll see us giving a little cheers here in a moment to finishing the fiberglass. So once again, please like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching.
Cheers, buddy.